Hey y'all, what's going on? So I'm gonna get into this, and we're not gonna spend a whole lot of time. For one, the light is aggravated by eye. For two, we gonna get into this. Okay, y'all know I'm in here about True Blood. I just could not wait to get on here and talk about this episode. Oh Lord, it was so many things. Uh, let's just go ahead and start with Jason, because y'all know I'm pissed about Jason and this whole Pamperella vampire wolf cubs kitties. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Anywho, so okay, so just the scene of Jason. Of course, you know some other Weird Panther hillbilly mother gut was, giving him a hootie dootie. Just riding him straight to Sam's Hill. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, so she's like, apparently he reached the peak of Sam's Hill, and she's like, no, not already. Like then she gets, y'all get this, she climbs off. What is this with True Blood and Dirty Draws? I just really for a minute need to talk to HBO about this whole thing and who's making True Blood with these dirty draws. Cause she goes and picks up the funkiest dirty draws I have ever seen. No, not ever. Cause we're gonna get into the worst pair of funky draws that I have ever seen in my life. One of, and starts crying like. She said her little Weird Panther husband. No, what did she say? My husband brother. And scene on that one. He bites my neck and he just behind me. I never get to use the best I ever had, blase. While picking and putting these dirty drawers back on, she was thinking. She was thinking. Anywho, so Jason's like, he's tired, this and that, another. He said, why you crying? And that's when she went into the whole shit. Okay, meanwhile, here comes one of the young cubs in. And you know, old Papa Panther bird and threw her in. Probably her granddaddy and her daddy and her brother. Anyway, throws her in and she's like, okay, I'm ready, blah, 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 this and that and other. And Jason sees the moment to appeal to the fact that she's young. And, he knows it would just be horrible. He sees that she ain't never did nothing like this. And needless to say, not to go into the whole smut of gut, he was like, don't. You shouldn't do it this way. It's your first time, blah, blah. She said she didn't want to do it. So, y'all, she come through like a flying panther out of, you know what I'm saying? Not a flying panther, but she comes through for Jason and cuts him. And then he gets the razor, cuts himself out, jumps out the door and knocks her daddy, granddaddy down. Okay, he takes off and, goes. Okay, now, let's, for a minute, y'all, for a minute, let me talk about, not just for a minute, the wolf. And y'all know why I'm skinny. Those that are part of the Couple Blood group, you know why I'm skinning and grinning. And those who don't know, you need to go over there and check out my post, and you'll know why I'm skinning and grinning, and you'll know. And those who know about it, if you feel inclined, you can drop it below or whatever. But anywho, let's get into him, which is gonna make me have to get into Sookie and her Sookatry. So Miss Sookie and him. Well, no, I can't go into that without going into Eric. So y'all, Eric is drunk off of the fairy godmother's blood. He just falls out in the floor in the ground, and then he gets up and he's kind of, running or whatever the case may be. Now but before he start running, he starts smelling Sookie. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit more of that fairy juice. Okay, Sookie's like, no, but he was getting ready to go into the neck, and she was like, you'll kill me. And something in her, you know what I'm saying, kicked up, and like, he's like, I would never hurt you. Which I have to say, this season is, you know what I'm saying, as far as Eric is concerned, this is going to be all about Eric and his sensitive side and exactly his relationship between him and Sookie. Anywho, so he's just drunk, slapping Sookie on the ass and shit. You know I was ready to cut her ass. Now I like you, Sook. But see, this whole thing between you and Eric, this shit gonna have to cease, honey. Cause, but right now it can go down. You know what I'm saying? Cause I still got the wolf. But bitch, if you continue to look at the wolf, I'm gonna have to cut your ass, and you're gonna have to get your wolf and your vampire on me, cause that might not be a bad thing. Anywho. So Eric's running all over the place. She's trying to get him to come in. He done took off, y'all. Needless to say, he's running during the daylight, which brings the wolf in. Cause Sookie's like, now we got to find him. And you know she done got on the wolf phone and said, look, I'm gonna need you to come through. I ain't gonna come back your house cause see, I know your little wolf Farella. She ain't digging me. Sookie no. Anywho, so he comes, this and that and other, and he's taking his things off. And y'all know I was like, bam, took a wham wham. Bam wham. Yeah, just I was going through the whole shit, just bam. Anyway. So Sookie, and this cut your ass, Sookie. She knows she's supposed to turn around because he got to take his shit off to run. Shit, he can't just turn his pants and shit. He got to have some drawers and shit to put on when he get through. So he's like, when you turn around, and I thought that was cute. He was so modest. Anywho, so he runs, takes off, and they find Eric in a damn river with the damn alligators and shit, just frolicking. He's like, I'm in the river with so and so. I'm doing this. You gonna be my goddess river rat. That is the goddess. Anyway, so then he starts burning. You know, he finally he comes through and his shoulders and shit get a little hot. You know, I was like, oh Lord, don't let him burn, Jesus. Don't let him burn. Anywho, so they put the cover over him and stuff. But before that went down, did y'all happen to notice the kind of funk that was going on between the wolf and Eric? And I was all like, that bitch sucker, she just a lucky hoe. He's the wolf is all and Eric is all fangs out and ready to get down. And y'all know I was sitting here like, I'm wondering when he gonna get out of that pool. And I'm trying to figure out why Sook is in my periphery because I'm trying to see what's going on with both of these gentlemen. She's just a greedy bitch. She don't want to share, but that's okay. Anywho, let me look at my time with 7 minutes. Y'all, this direct upload don't give me enough time. Anyway, so but Eric starts burning, and that's when they bring him in and put the cover on him. So they go back to the place. And and Sookie gets him down there in in his little cubby. And he doesn't want to be left alone. The wolf is up there eavesdropping, which now let me tell you something, Wolf. Now I see you looking at Sookie again because you're listening and curring up. Okay. Anywho, so he's like, Sook, don't do this. It's dangerous, blah, blah, blah. Kind of, and she's like, well, what about you with old girl who's a reformed addict who wanted to kill me, who's attempted murder, touche. Anyway, so they give a hug and all of that, and I was ready to cut her yet again. So he goes off. Now, I'm not going to immediately go into what I want to go into after that. I'm getting ready to skip into Lafayette and her sus and his fuckery because it wouldn't be going on if your ass wouldn't have brought Lafayette in the whole bit. And now Tara got to be running around with these wooden ass motherfucking bullets with her hair on in, and before you know it, the bitch gonna be back in braids. I'm just saying. Anyway, not that that's a bad thing because she was cooking the shit out of them braids. Okay, so they over at this psychotic witch, trying to tell her, look, bitch, Lafayette got real hood on it. He referred to what he was like. I'm a, need you to know that this was the wrong one to get into, bitch. I'm gonna need you to get in these old ass motherfucking books, scrape them silverfish and the bugs off of it, and get to reading, bitch. I need you to go to whoever you serve, honey. First of all, I need her to go to the books because I'm about tired of him and them straight back braids. Lafayette, work that shit out, and then you gonna put a scarf on. I'm gonna need you to work it out. But I did like your eye look yet again. Okay, so anywho, so she is like, I don't know, it was the spirit, this and that and other. And you see Tara over there like, bitch, you better get to reading these motherfucking books. Numb your whole record, bitch. Don't make me clean your motherfucking clock in here. Now you done got us all fucked up. You better learn how to. You better get some wicked shit going on around here. Get these books. So she does this little thing. Now, let me swing back because I got to digress because y'all know that she had this whole scene with her and the burnt up witch bitch who's taken over her body. This bitch done got metaphysical. Anywho, so she's like, I'm looking up y'all because I'm thinking in my head. She's like, um, seeing her get burned, this and that, another. She goes and she's like, y'all stop this. Like, the shit is really gonna stop, girl. That was some kind of dream that this damn witch ghost bitch wants you to, you know what I'm saying, see, so you can learn these words. Which, easing on to this, y'all will realize that I think she did that just so she would know the words or whatever and be able to take her over even more. Now, finally, this bitch, you know, she gets upset. Y'all, my nose is itching so bad. She gets upset. And she's like, I can't do it. I did all I can do. And then all of a sudden she goes to praying to the witch that's dead or whoever. And she's like, and the book flies out and that shows the damn spell. Now, let me stop there. And y'all know this is going to end up being a two video, or there will be a part 2. Anywho, so, okay. So they do it. They get the spell, this and that, another, you know what I'm saying? And Lafayette's all glad and stuff. He's like, whoo, bitch, because if you wouldn't have came through, I was going to act a queen left foot. Anyway, so, okay, off of that just real quick. Now, let me swing into something real damn quick for y'all. What I told y'all about that horse running bitch, that bitch that run the horse and shit. Oh boy, that went to her house and shit, which happened after the altercation with him and Hart's mama and looking for the brother, which I'm gonna get into his shit in a minute. Oh yeah, I'm so mad. That's what I was mad about. Anyway, so he goes by the house, whatever. She like it's not a good time, and you know I thought she was in there getting mounted or something by some thoroughbred from up the block, you know, because that bitch looked like she might be a loose piece of horse trade. Anyway, so finally this little girl comes out and he realizes she got a child, blah, 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 blah. He works his way in there. Why did this? Okay, so they did what they did, which I didn't expect Sam to do anything different. You know what I'm saying? It must have been the best piece of horse ass he had because he ready to jump through hoops like a circus poodle. Anyway, so they get to talking. The little girl's going to brush her teeth and shit like that. And cute as a button, too. And she's like, her dad is a wolf. Now, y'all know immediately, I start thinking, now, it better not be the wolf I know, because his ass is really two-timing me now. Anyway, so she goes on to explain the whole story. Anyway, so they talk about that, and she's like, he's overprotective. He be watching blase, woo woo. Now, let's go into his brother, just real motherfucking quick. So the brother goes to the hillbilly back bush ass mama and talks to her, and he's like, I can read now, you know, this whole ass back bullshit. So they talking, he's happy, da 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 da, this and that and other. Y'all know I was watching it like, I smell some dirty drawers coming up in the scene. I feel some dirty drawers popping up somewhere up and through her, and I knew it. Of course, y'all know dirty drawers was somewhere with a chain and then snatched him up and make him be obedient and stuff, and the whole bit, you know. And I was like, see, I was kind of sad for his ass then. Anyway, so off of Funky Dirty Draws, and I'm gonna need them. Listen, HB, I'm gonna need y'all to drop them drawers in the washer because I'm just not gonna be able to do it. Anywho, so okay, off of that. Now, let me see, because y'all know I'm just gonna talk about what's pertinent. Oh Lord, the minutes get ready to run out. I'm just going to talk about what's pertinent to me. I just, 30-minute videos just super duper long, and I think it's too long. Anywho, okay. So now let me go into, what part do I want to go into? The part where they went to go and try to rid Eric of this witchery. Y'all, did y'all see? Now they all together, and Pam's like, "Happy this the hell up." She's in her shit and shit in her drag and everything, the whole bit. But y'all know what? Before I go to that, I probably should mention. Y'all know what? This is going to run out. It'll be a part 2 coming right up because I can't stand rushing and trying to throw it all in there. So I'll be back in a minute, y'all. Just in a minute. So, all right, much love.